Is Taehyung only considered a money machine by his own agency? That question echoed among fans, shaking the hearts of ARMY who had always loyally supported BTS's V. Recently, sad and disappointing news has begun to surface, news that can no longer be ignored. Many people think that Kim Tae-hyung, with all his charm, charisma, and talent, is not getting the treatment he deserves from HYBE. Instead of being given the creative space and appreciation he deserves, he actually looks like he is being exploited to the fullest, for profit alone. Many fans are starting to open their eyes. They realize a disturbing pattern. Every time Taehyung releases something, be it a solo album, photo shoot, collaboration, or public appearance, HYBE seems to only focus on how they can make as much money as possible. Marketing strategies are intensively carried out, merchandise is sold out, and promotions are suddenly very intense. However, behind all that, where is the real support for Taehyung as an artist? When the album Layover was released, many hoped that HYBE would provide massive promotions. But the reality? Minimal exposure in the media, not many interview schedules, and promotions are only given to Taehyung's big name itself. It's as if HYBE is sure that even without them, the name V is enough to attract the world's attention and bring in millions of dollars. But isn't that a form of subtle exploitation? And it doesn't stop there. Fans also noticed how Taehyung's content is often released at less than ideal times, clashing with other idol activities, even with fellow BTS members, as if it was planned in such a way that his exposure is not dominant. Is this a form of internal sabotage, or is it just the negligence of a big company that is too greedy to treat its artists with respect? The anger and sadness of fans grew even more when they saw how HYBE seemed to be more focused on making Taehyung's name a brand, not an artist. Various endorsements, luxurious photo shoots, and collaboration projects are indeed profitable in terms of business, but they do not give Taehyung space to express his musical side in full. Many fans feel that his musical talent is buried behind a cold and planned marketing strategy. Even more painfully when Taehyung shows his honest side, whether through live, interviews, or personal posts. It's clear how tired, stressed, and underappreciated he often feels. The little things he shares often convey a hidden feeling. He's not just an idol, he's a human being, an artist, and someone who wants to be heard. But the world that raised him is now trapping him in a system that only sees numbers, not feelings. Is HYBE really treating Taehyung as an asset to be protected and developed? Or do they just see him as walking money, a product to be sold to the public without considering his humanity? Now, the fans' voices have turned into screams. Petitions have started popping up. Hashtags like #Respect Taehyung and HYBE Me Streets V are popping up on social media. These aren't just the complaints of jealous fans. These are the voices of millions of people who have watched Taehyung grow from an innocent teenager to a world-class artist, and who now can't stand to see him treated so badly. The question now is, how long will this be allowed to continue? How long must Taehyung continue to smile in front of the camera, when behind the scenes he may feel betrayed by the system that is supposed to protect him? Because if this continues, it will not only be Taehyung who will be hurt, but also the hearts of millions of his fans, who feel that their idol is no longer treated as a human being, but only as a number on the financial report of a large company called HYBE. And like a wound that is left open, the disappointment of fans slowly turns into pent-up anger. HYBE, a company that was once glorified for its courage in bringing BTS to the top of the world, is now considered too focused on profit and forgetting the reason why they got there, because of love, trust, and the genuine relationship between artist and fan. Taehyung, who is known as a warm, empathetic person with incredible emotional depth, now often looks like he is holding something back. He keeps smiling, stays professional, stays present in front of the camera, but many ARMYs can sense that something is different. Is it exhaustion? Is it bitterness? Or is he starting to feel like he's just a product being sold, not an artist who's been given space to grow? One of the heartbreaking moments was when Taehyung appeared on his solo project without the presence of massive promotion that matched his potential. No big billboards, no series of interviews, world-class television. There is no jewel treatment that should be given to an artist of his caliber. Meanwhile, idols from other agencies or even from other groups under the same HYBE umbrella receive different treatment. More exposure, more encouragement from the agency, more promotional budget. Fans began to ask, what makes Taehyung treated differently? Hasn't he also given everything to this company? There are also quite a few international fans who have voiced their disappointment. They bought albums, watched concerts, supported all of Taehyung's solo projects, not because of HYBE's strategy, but because of their pure love for the artist named Kim Taehyung. And when they realized that the agency seemed to only exploit their loyalty for profit, without really caring for the artist they loved, the pain became deeper than just disappointment. Moreover, some fans who follow HYBE's internal movements realized that many of Taehyung's solo projects were not managed by the same team as other artists' projects. There were even reports that most of the promotional efforts came from the hard work of Taehyung's own personal team, not from the full support of the agency. This reinforces the suspicion that HYBE deliberately did not give the best treatment, because they knew Taehyung could sell without the need for large investments. Is this a business strategy? Maybe. But this is also clearly emotional exploitation. Taehyung is not just a handsome face sold for advertising. He is an artist with a unique musical soul. His voice, his interpretation of songs, and the way he conveys emotions through his work are things that cannot be formed through ordinary training. He is not a factory product. He is a living masterpiece. And when a masterpiece is treated like a commodity, what is left of the value of art itself? Now, fans stand at a crossroads. They still love Taehyung with all their hearts, but they also do not want to continue to watch him being abused by the system. They demand transparency, justice, and proper respect for an artist who has given blood and tears for the name of HYBE. The question is no longer, is HYBE exploiting Taehyung? But, is HYBE still worthy of being a home for an artist of Kim Taehyung's caliber? The fans' frustration has now turned into a collective movement. Across various social media platforms, thousands of fan-made threads, videos, and articles have emerged, all voicing one thing. Taehyung deserves respect not for his popularity, but for his work. Hashtags like SOS, Justice for Taehyung, Protect V, and or HYBE attention are trending globally again, proving that fans will not remain silent when their idol is treated as a tool for sale. They are not demanding more. They just want Taehyung to get what he deserves. Genuine support, not exploitation. What is more painful is that Taehyung himself has never complained openly. He continues to smile in front of the camera, continues to greet fans with love, continues to perform at his best at every opportunity. But it is precisely from his silence that many fans feel a deeper wound. Because Taehyung's silence doesn't mean he doesn't feel it, but because he's too professional to let the public see how he may have long felt alone in a system that should embrace him. Some fans have even started comparing how other agencies out there give creative space to their solo artists. Other singers in the K-pop industry are given the opportunity to direct their own music videos, are directly involved in the production of their albums, and even have their own dedicated personal promotional teams. Meanwhile, Taehyung, who has a very strong artistic vision, as seen in the choice of visual concepts to the vintage feel in Layover, seems to have to struggle alone to execute it. This is not just about promotion, but also about respecting the artist's vision.
A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.